thank you so much for clicking on the video. I am in New York City. I was gonna take a nap before I go ahead and start getting ready for the YouTubers retreat party tonight. I have to get dressed up and stuff. I'm super tired, but I wanted to make a video for you guys. You guys are so important to me, and there are a lot of topics that I personally want to talk about and help with. Like I always say, I'm on this journey with you, and it is so therapeutic for me to address these issues and struggles and help myself through them as well as with you guys. Something that's really been on my mind and that I struggled a lot with in my life and in my past is, what do I do when I feel like I want to binge, when a binge is coming, when I want to binge, when I'm missing it? If I go a lot of days without engaging in that binging behavior, you do miss it. You're so proud of yourself for not doing it and not engaging in that behavior, but it's such a big part of your life, and it's a coping mechanism that you've become so accustomed to using to help you through your life that when you don't do it, you definitely feel misplaced and a little bit lost, and you miss having that warmth and fulfillment and comfort from stuffing yourself so much. We do dislike that behavior. We are in recovery because we want to change that and grow away from it, but we need to acknowledge everything that it's done for us. We need to remember that our brains have been so smart and helpful for us, creating that coping mechanism to get through the tough times. We binge when we're struggling. We binge when we feel lonely. We binge when we're feeling sad. We binge when we're stressed. There's so many reasons why. So just take a moment and remember how amazing the role of binge eating has been in your life, and you have to give credit to that and to yourself and to that struggle and view it without judgment, without hating it. That is the key. I've had many moments where I really missed binge eating. There was a period of time I think I had gone, 6 full months without any kind of binging behavior, and I started realizing I felt kind of lost and displaced, and I started really wanting to do it, and I missed it. And instead of beating myself up and being like, ew, that's terrible, why would you miss that, you hate that, you should be happy and proud and totally okay now. That's not true. I mean, I am proud, I am happy, but I need to realize that makes total sense that I miss it, because that's how I got through life. Since I was 10 years old, after having anorexia, I built binge eating and restricting, that cycle of binging, restricting to get through life when I was stressed, when I was having family issues, when I felt lonely, through breakups, when school was going nuts, when work got crazy, all of that. So of course, without having that coping mechanism, I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? Who's gonna help me? And that's what I want you to do first. When you feel like you want to binge, realize it's okay to have that urge, to have the appetite for it, to miss it, to need it, to feel empty and lost without it, and view that without judgment. Be like, oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense that I miss it. Okay, Kelly, that's totally normal. Of course you miss it. Of course, when you're struggling or if you don't have it, you don't feel like yourself. And of course you have your new self who doesn't need the binge eating to comfort yourself, but it feels like a different identity. And a lot of times I do miss it. And it's not like I miss struggling. It's not like I miss stuffing myself until I couldn't breathe. That's not what I miss and what I love. But there's nothing like it. And we need to love ourselves for that eating disorder ridden person and have compassion for them and say to that portion of ourselves, I hear you, I see you, and I understand. I feel like that is how I've always been able to rationalize that craving of wanting to binge, curb that craving of wanting to binge, and then being just so loving towards myself when I'm missing it and wanting to do it. Because I think in the times that I personally have been angry at missing it and wanting to do it, if I had a craving to binge and said, no, you better not do it, that's a terrible behavior, you are messing up, I think in those moments that has driven me to actually binge, because now I'm beating myself up, I'm hating on myself, I'm attacking myself, and then I need some comfort. And then since I already was having the urge to binge, it's great fuel for me to go ahead and do it. The key for me when it comes to mental health, eating disorders, me in my recovery, not using binge eating as a way to cope with things, it's always, how do I choose to love myself? What does Kelly really need? Kelly needs to show herself that she understands herself and that she loves herself and she accepts whatever feeling that she has. So if you are craving a binge, wanting to binge, don't judge yourself, don't punish yourself, just listen and sit with the feeling. That's all you have to do. It's not easy though, so that's where it comes in. It's not easy to sit with the feelings. And learning to sit with your feelings is the process that takes a long time, because we use the binging not to feel. Because when you're stuffing yourself, you're numbing out. You lose control of everything. You lose control of your mind, your emotions, your eating, the food, everything. everything is kind of up in the air and you finish your binge and you're like, oh goodness, what did I just do? And being mindful of the fact that you need that comfort, need that fulfillment, you're missing the numbing sensation that binging gives you, all of that. Open your arms and welcome the struggle. Welcome the thoughts, welcome the feelings, let them flow through you with no judgment and patience. Here's the thing, it is completely possible that even if you are patient with yourself, self-loving, self-caring, you sit with your feelings for a minute, 2 minutes, an hour, there is a high possibility that you still will binge. And that's where the self-love and self-care needs to come in, and my video on what to do after a binge will really help you with that. I'm really proud of you guys for watching the videos that I post, because we are getting into the really nitty-gritty and messiness of the human brain and how coping mechanisms work and what's in our psyche and the way we process feelings and emotions, and how it's hard for us to let ourselves process emotions, feelings, thoughts, and everything around it. We view things as black and white and we want it to be concrete, and we have a lot of judgment easily because it makes us feel in control. And I'm so proud of you for wanting to understand yourself more and embrace your struggle and accept it and love yourself and figure out ways to be more patient with it all. And I know that it is hard when you're always looking for a concrete answer, and I feel bad because I remember when I would search for advice for binging, I would watch videos, and even in my therapy, I would just think, why can't my therapist just tell me how to fix it instantly? Because that's all I want. I'll be fine if I just stop binging. And then I humbled myself and I became patient with myself, and I realized that is not the way to go. That's not how I will ever heal my entire passive eating disorders. That is not how I will repair my relationship with myself and with food and just life in general. I'm proud of you and I love you so much. Thank you guys for watching. I am also gonna be vlogging while I am here in New York, so I am doing advice videos as well as vlogging to show you all the yummy treats and just fun things that I'm doing, because I love showing you guys more of my life and I love that you're interested in seeing it. That's very nice of you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if it helped at all. Please subscribe to see more videos from me, and check out my other videos about binge eating if this is the first video that you've seen from me. I think a lot of them will help. And please share this video with someone who you also know is struggling. I know that would have helped me a lot when I was struggling, if someone had shown me some way of just helping me to understand myself more, because I always felt very lost and I had no idea what was going on, and it feels so good to just know what's going on. I love you. Thank you so much. I realize that I say I love you twice at every ending, but it's just true, and I'm so grateful for you always, and you guys keep me motivated. You really do. You keep me motivated in my recovery journey. You keep me motivated in life, and watching you guys all survive and thrive, and when you message me and email me, it warms my heart, fulfills my soul to the nth degree. Okay, sap. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. Yeah. I'ma change your life. I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. I'ma change your life.